Good evening, everyone. And of course, no, we're so happy kasi we have today one of the recent passers naman ng exams natin, ng NCLEX. And of course, no, is going to share his journeys naman. And later, no, probably we can get some best practices naman that you can also apply naman sa inyong sariling NCLEX journey. So, I'd like to welcome si Sir Reynaldo Dizon. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hi sir, good evening.
Ayan, kamusta? Kamusta na yung bagong USRN in town?
Okay lang sir, eto parang di pa rin nagsisinkin na parang pumasa ako after nung 5 months, 6 months na review tapos yung pagbabalance mo ng work and then after mo ng work pahinga ka lang ng konti, review na kaagad. Worth it naman yung pagod, pagsasacrifice sa trabaho kapag tinatanong ako na magstay back. Sabi ko hindi ako po pwede kasi may gagawin ako. So ayun, lahat ng hirap. Ngayon, thankful ako na natapos ko na yung monster exam ng mga nurses.
That's true, no? I, it's always, it's always a different feeling pag nakapasa ka ng NCLEX kasi isa ito sa mga pinakamahirap na exam na pwedeng kunin at may pasa ng isang nurse, no? Oh, so, how's everything after you pass the exam? Ano, may mga, ano na nangyari sa career and life ngayon?
Ayun sir, dahil ang NCLEX ko is Australia siya. So, pinaprocess ko yung nag-inquire ako regarding sa score transfer ko for US. And at the same time, nag-inquire na rin ako for OSCE para in case na para may background din ako para makuha ko rin yung registration ko dito sa Australia.
Mm. So, ano po, are ongoing na ba yung, yung OSCE preparation nyo ngayon?
Nagko-collect pa lang ng mga materials, sir, kung paano yung process nila, paano yung exam, kasi hindi pa ako nakapag-exam ng OSCE. So, pinapamiliarize ko muna kung paano yung ano nila, way nung pagbibigay nila ng exam ng ano.
Well, before we move on to the other things, no, yung pinaka-gist ng mga topic natin today. So, if you can, ano mo, sorry na, if you can introduce yourself muna to your classmates and to the viewers, and if there's anything personal and professional that you can share to the audience naman.
Good evening po. My name is Reynaldo Dizon and currently nakabase ako sa Australia. I've been here for almost 5 years last January. Isa rin ako sa mga nagkikipagsapalaran na makakuha ng registration sa Australia. So, ang NCLEX, hindi ito yung first time na mag-take ako ng NCLEX. I think pang-apat ko na to. Yung tatlo ko, unfortunately, hindi ako pinalad. Kaya talagang nagpursige ako, naghanap ako ng way para mag-focus at naghanap din ako ng mga review center na pwedeng tumulong sa akin at ma-consider din yung syempre yung trabaho. So, hirap ako sa face-to-face kasi nga kailangan ng trabaho dahil nga hindi rin biro ang gastos. So, nag-inquire ako habang nandito ako. Merong nag-o-offer dito noon sa Australia face-to-face. Kaya lang ang kinonsidered ko is ang NCLEX kasi is US-based siya, US-based practice. So, baka magkaroon ng confusion sa pagre-review ko. Baka iba yung practice namin dito sa Australia, sa US. So kaya doon sa pagre-research ko, laging lumalabas ang iPass. So sabi ko, try kong mag-inquire sa iPass. So nag-message ako, at the same time tumawag ako, nag-inquire ako doon sa mga program nila. Actually, batch 11 ako ng 11th cycle. So nag-start kami ng August and team replay din ako sir dahil sa yun nga, dala ng trabaho. So kung ano kasi nagtatrabaho ako ng Monday to Friday ng morning and then dahil maaga nga yung time difference pa natin sa Australia at sa Philippines so 3 hours. Kung minsan nag-start sila ng 8 o'clock so dito 11 o'clock na and then papasok ako ng maaga na 6 a.m. So hindi ko kaya talagang ano yun yung online talaga. So talagang nag-focus lang ako ng team replay na lang talaga. Puro replay ang pinapanood ko. Kaya minsan ang ano lang pag may questions ako hindi dahil nga replay hindi ko ma-raise ang question ko. So inuulit-ulit ko na lang yung video or minsan kukunin ko yung roadmap ko, babasahin ko. Kaya kung iba mag-YouTube ako kung ano yung mga ano nila para makuha ko lang yung sagot do sa tanong ko bakit may ganito, bakit ito yung ganitong explanation nung ano. So, yun yung, yeah, sabi ko nga, pang fourth take ko na to. Nung una, yung last, actually, itong last na to, marami akong agony. Sabi ko, para sa akin pa ba itong NCLEX na to? Sabi ko, bakit di ko makuha-kuha? parang ang hirap nun sir, parang tatlo tapos laging failed. So parang yung pang-apat talagang magte-take pa ba ako? Maraming questions, magte-take pa ba ako? Kakayanin ko pa ba? So ayun, tapos yung family ko, sabi nila, ba't ka mag-try? Wala namang mawawala. So at least ginawa mo yung best mo. Sabi ko nga, mas mahirap kapag tumigil ako, mas talo ako. So mas magandang sumugal ako, ibigay ko yung best ko at kung di pa pala rin, okay, at least ginawa ko yung ano ko. Pero good thing, pinalad naman.
Well, interesting, sir, no? I mean, I also remember yung isang student natin before, sa ano din siya, sa Australia din siya naka-base. Sir, nasabi mo kanina is, this was your fourth attempt, no? Itong recent
Yes,
na
sir. Fourth
attempt mo.
attempt ko.
And sabi mo nga is, tipong susugal ka ulit kasi nga, you were somehow questioning na yung capacity mo to pass the exam kasi three times na, no? Tapos hindi pa rin nakukuha.
Yes, sir.
Although, yung sinasabi nga nila is like third time's a charm daw, pero sa'yo, pang fourth yung charm mo, no?
Yes.
So, I mean, how was the, ano, no? How was the process of you somehow reconciling yung, ano, yung ganong failures, kumbaga, and then, eto, you were trying to somehow strengthen again yung resolve mo and eventually taking the fourth attempt ng exam mo. Kasi it must have been difficult, no? Kasi, I mean, isang beses ka bumagsak, masakat na yon. Pangalawa, sa'yo, pangatlo. Di ba? For sure, it could have been really emotionally somehow
Yes,
challenging.
sir.
No? So how did you reconcile yung process of failures na yun and then until leading to this fourth attempt mo naman?
Of course, thankful ako nandun yung family ko. At the same time, nandun yung mga friend ko na kasama ko nagsusupport na, sige, kuha ka lang. Kasi, ang sabi nila, mas talo ka kapag wala kang ginawa. So, ayun, sabi nga, maraming agony. So, marami akong kinonsider sa pagtitake ko itong last exam ko. So sabi ko nga, kung wala akong gagawin, mas talo ako. At the same time, bumabalik ako doon sa reason kung bakit pumunta ako ng Australia para makakuha ng registration, makipagsapalaran. So kung hindi ako kukuha ng exam, despite nung mga naranasan kong failure. So siguro ginawa ko sila as stepping stone or as a ladder na para ma-reach ko yung ano ko. Kasi yung success hindi naman nangyayari yan in one day. Hindi naman lahat pag na yung journey ng success mo, hindi lahat yan is smooth eh. So marami kang bump dadaanan.
Totoo yun, no? I mean, yung common adage na success doesn't happen overnight, no?
Yes, pinaghihirapan.
Totoo yun. Kaya tayo dito sa iPass is we are really advocates kumbaga of yung slow process of the preparation. No? Di ba naman palagi yun na sinasabi nila na mag-work ka lang or like mag-saunders ka lang, you're good, no, to pass the exam. But tayo dito sa iPass kasi we advocate yung the other way around na yung tipong hindi
Yes.
tayo nag-rush ng mga bagay-bagay kasi yun nga eh, aside sa masakit bumagsak, is like magastos bumagsak at the same time.
Yes, sir. Sakit sa bulsa.
So ayun, buti sana kung babayaran natin to ng PNLE na I think siguro mga nasa 2,000 o 3,000 pesos medyo okay lang, ganyan. But of course, I mean, yung emotional impact kasi is really, I don't know, it's really difficult, no? Sir, I mean, can you tell us dun sa unang tatlong attempts mo? I mean, why do you think ganun yung naging result despite doon sa tatlong
Ang
beses na nag-attempt noon?
yung pagkakaalam ko sir, kasi yung first attempt ko parang nag-focus lang ako sa theoretical. So wala akong practice ng Q&A and then yung pangalawa ko is nag-focus lang naman ako sa Q&A. So parang yung theoretical ko na pabayaan ko siya. And then yung pangatlo, parang biglaan lang siya kasi parang recently lang yun kasi mag-change na yung NCLEX ng old form do sa NGN. So parang sabi ko, try ko kaya bago sila mag-change. Parang ang last take ko is March before sila mag-implement ng bagong platform ng NCLEX and NGN. And actually, nahirapan talaga ako, sir, kasi nga, 5 years na akong wala sa practice. Tapos 2005 pa ako gumraduate. So during first month ng review ko, parang tinatanong ko sa sarili ko, may alam pa ba ako? Kasi na ano ko, parang ang galing nila sumagot. Tapos ako wala akong masagot. Saan nanggagaling yung ano nila? Parang dami kong tanong sa sarili ko actually yung first month na yun. Kaya sabi ko, bakit sila ang bilis nilang mag-type, ang bilis nilang makasagot. Ako, kailangan ko munang kalkalin yung kaduluduluhan ng answers sa utak ko. Parang yun yung siguro ang naging motivation ko para mag-pursue talaga na mag-review, magbasa. Parang actually, 3 weeks before ng exam ko, nagkaroon pa ako ng COVID. So, parang yung pagkakaroon ko ng COVID, tinake ko siya in a positive way na, marami akong time para mag-review. So, yun, thankful ako nagkaroon ako ng COVID at the same time. Thankful ako kasi nagkaroon ako ng 1 week na rest sa trabaho at the same time, meron akong 1 week para mag-focus sa work ko. So, ang ginawa ko lang doon, nag-focus ako sa Q&A, parang nakatapos ako ng 1,000 questions. Talagang yung 85 questions, natatapos ko siya ng 3 hours. And then after that, yung rationalization naman, natatapos ko siya ng 6 hours. Talagang kinakalkal ko kung bakit ganito yung sagot, bakit mali ako. Minsan kasi pag magmamadali ako sumagot, meron akong nami-miss doon sa questions na, ito pala yun, ganito pala siya. So, after nun, parang inuulit ko yung questions ng 2 or 3 beses para, minsan kasi, sabi ko nga, may nami-miss ka or nami-misinterpret ka doon sa questions.
Interesting. Dito sa sa classmates mo na dito sa Zoom is like si Miss Dinley daw nasa Australia din siya, no? It's nice. Ang ganito yung sinabi ni Irish, no? Dami pa talaga isa-sacrifice para ma-achieve natin yung pangarap natin na makapasa sa NCLEX. That's true, no? Ang daming kailangan
Yes po.
sacrifice. Ayun, sir, no, being a student in Australia, well, speaking of Australia, no, kasi you are now based in Australia, matagal ka na nasa Australia. I mean, can you give us like a perspective, no? Kasi for sure na at least malaman ito ng mga nasa abroad and especially specifically yung mga nasa Australia na can you give us a glimpse of what was your typical life was nung nag-review kasi NCLEX mo being someone in Australia kasi tipong mali natin no may makuha doon ng mga insights or ideas yung classmates niyo especially man nasa Australia. I mean, kumbaga kwentuhan mo kami paano nga ba mag-aral yung isang estudyante ng NCLEX na nasa Australia. Give us a glimpse of how it is to be a student in Australia.
Ayun nga sir, sabi ko nag-work ako ng Monday to Friday ng morning. So, ang ginagawa ko, after actually, wala akong printer sa bahay, kinakausap ko lang yung barkada ko. Pag iniipon ko yung mga questions, kasi ang ginagawa ko, before parang kinoconsider ko lahat sila as pretest para evaluate ko rin yung kung anong gasaan yung alam ko. So, before ako mag-proceed sa lecture talaga. So, ayun, nagpiprint ako actually. Parang 3 binder yata ang meron ako, naipon ko maliban doon sa roadmap. So, ayun, nagpe-print ako and at the same time, after ko ng work, magpapahinga lang ako ng konti. At the same time, ang routine ko kasi is after ko magpahinga, pag may pasok ako the next day, nagre-review ako hanggang 12 midnight. Kung wala naman akong pasok, usually Friday night, Saturday night, nagre-review ako. Minsan umabot ako ng 4 a.m. Tapos tulog ako hanggang 9, tapos pahinga lang ng konti, breakfast, basa na naman. Parang ang routine ko is work, computer, yung mga papel ko, yung mga Q&A ko. So, ayun, sakripisyo lang po talaga. Kung gusto mo talagang makuha yung dream mo, talagang marami kang sasacrifice. Pati yung pag iniaayaya ko ng mga barkada ko na pumunta sa ganito, uminom, sabi ko, pass muna ako. After nito, pwede na tayo kahit everyday. Ayun, after ko mong pumasa yung night, pwede kami mag-ano ulit. Nag-start na kami.
So, bumalik na yung social life. Bumalik na ulit.
Yes po, kasi ang dami kong tinanggal nun eh. Pati yung Facebook ko, nag-deactivate ako
Mm,
para walang disturb sa pagre-review ko. So,
mm.
ayun. Tapos yung pagtawag ko sa family ko, usually everyday, pero ginawa ko, sabi nga, nagre-review ako, busy ako. Minsan once a week na lang. So, alam naman nila, naiintindihan naman nila.
I see. But I think I remember si Coach Geno noon is like nagtigil na talaga sa mga sa mga aya-aya ng tropa kasi nga kaya alam mo yun,
Mm.
nagre-review. And that's
Yes
really
po.
true, no? That's really true. I mean, those are the kumbaga yung mga casualties ng or like kailangan ipagpalit talaga for the next few months. Kasi nga,
Marami pong kailangan sakripisyo talaga.
And reviewing kasi for the NCLEX is really difficult and demanding din ito at the same time, no? Kasi hindi ito nakukuha lang sa 1 o 2 buwan lang, no? So, Sir Ronaldo, no, curious ako, no? Kasi you took the examination for 3 times tapos hindi ka succeed doon natin yung succeeded dito sa pang fourth attempt mo. What were the major changes na ginawa mo na feeling mo is nag-led into a different result on this fourth try mo naman?
Siguro sir, yung dedication ko talaga, tsaka yung oras na nilaan ko dito. Kasi yung mga previous exam ko kasi nga nag-start ako dito as an international student, so nag-aaral ako at the same time nagtatrabaho ako, and nahihirapan akong mag-focus 100% doon sa review. Parang kung kailan lang ako may free, doon ako nagre-review. At the same time, nandun pa rin yung social life ko. So, yung first three na yun talagang, tapos nung fourth na ito na nga, so talagang nag-focus na ako na kailangan ko na. Parang, anong reason kung bakit ako nandito para sa registration ko. So, kailangan kong pagtrabahuin, kailangan ko talagang paghirapan. So, nagbawas sabi nga, nagtanggal ako ng social life, yung Facebook ko, dinactivate ko. Kasi minsan, hindi mo namamalayan, nakakaubos na ako ng 2 hours sa pagbabrowse lang ng Facebook. Parang nag enjoy ka sa mga binabasa mo. So, parang 2 hours, 3 hours ang nasayang ko. Siguro yung 3 hours na yun, nakatapos na ako ng 85 questions. So, yun talaga, alam mo, nagbawas talaga. Parang recently lang ako bumalik sa Facebook ko, tsaka yung mga social media, ano ko.
About sa materials, sir, no? I mean, do you think yung, nag-change ka ba ng materials mo? I mean, have you enrolled ba before sa mga review center or this time lang sa pang fourth attempt mo naman?
Yung first ko, sir, nag-Word ako. Tapos yung pangalawa, parang meron akong dinownload na Simple Nursing. Tapos tong last na to, purely iPass lang talaga. Yung roadmap, tapos yung mga lectures na piniprint out ko. Tapos nakikinig ako ng mga lectures. Tapos nagtitake note ako, nagsusulat ako. Puro majority iPass lang talaga ang ginamit ko. Para sabi ko rin, para hindi ako ma-confuse. Kasi minsan baka iba yung pagkaka-interpret ko doon sa ibang resources ko doon sa tinuturo ng iPass. So iniwasan ko as much as possible na gumamit na pa ng ibang resources kasi marami akong nakikita na maganda ang Mark Climic. Oh, na-try ko rin ang Mark Climic, maganda siya. Pero parang yung 12 videos na compress niya ng ilang ano lang. So parang kailangan ko talaga ng detailed na ano. Kaya nag-focus ako ng iPass, lalo na doon sa roadmap. Pinrint out ko pa yun, last trabaho ko patago. Kasi ang dami niya eh, 600. Ilang pages yan, parang ubusin niya isang rim ng bond paper.
I see. So, do you think, sir, na malaking factor ba tong pag-change mo ng staff? I mean, of course, no, aside doon, sabi mo is like, nag-increase ka ng time ngayong fourth attempt mo, and nag-iba ka nga ng mga, ng bagay-bagay in terms of how you manage your time. No? So, do you think ba naging factor ba yung pag-change mo din ng strategy on what materials to use this time around?
Yes, sir. I think, oo, naiwala ng malaking factor yun. Kasi kung yung roadmap kasi nung binabasa ko siya, parang ang dali kong intindihin. Ang dali niyang intindihin kasi parang simplified na. So, hindi ko na siya kailangan ulit-ulitin. Babasahin ko lang kapag may kailangan ako. Parang pag may nakalimutan ako, babalik lang ako. Kasi actually, wala siyang table of contents ako nang gumawa. Para nilagyan ko ng sticker sa side kung ano yung system na yung nando tapos pages para madali ko siyang tingnan, buksan.
That's nice, no? I mean, siguro na for those of you na bagong enroll pa lang sa program, no? I mean, the roadmap is one of, if you're going to listen to the Hope Talks of your previous classmates who were able to pass the exams, no? They always speak about how roadmap really helped them in terms of passing their examination. And it's one of the things, no? Na talagang nakakatulong ko. At some point para siyang pivotal doon sa nung karamihan kasi especially for those na who hasn't been doing bedside nursing for the longest time or for those who has graduated from a long time ago, that material really is one of these brilliant things kumbaga na pwede nyo gamitin kasi it is a compressed version of the lectures. It's easy to understand.
Madali po siya. Simplified na siya na hindi ka na mahirapan talaga unlike doon sa mga ibang resources na ang lalalim ng mga term na ginamit na parang kailangan ko pa ng dictionary or kailangan pang i-google sa computer kung ano yung word na yun. Pero doon sa roadmap, talagang simplified na.
Yun. So, for those of you, no, hindi pa nakikita yung roadmap nila, no, yung mga students namin, no, so it's on the getting started on your NCLEX folder. It's on the bottom part of the folder, so you can print it out, no. It's one of the perks, kumbaga, of our students. So we give that to you for free. Yan. So, Sir Ronaldo, no, I mean, dito sa fourth attempt mo naman, what will you consider ba yung mga tipong mga major roadblocks mo naman while preparing for the exam? Itong fourth attempt mo.
Yeah, aside dun sa work, yun nga, sabi mo nga, nagkaroon ako ng COVID, a week, parang couple of weeks before nung exam ko, parang syempre, COVID, laging maraming nilalagnat ako noon, parang hindi magandang pakiramdam ko, pero talagang pinilit ko yung sarili kong tumayo, pumunta ng computer, tumarap sa computer ko para hindi masayang naman yung oras ko, yung 1 week ko. Talagang sinulit ko siya. At the same time, pag minsan kasi yung bed ko, parang pag tinitingnan ko siya, hinihila niya ako eh. So, nung after ko ng COVID, parang meron pa akong 2 weeks before ng exam, pag wala akong pasok, umaalis ako ng bahay, pupunta ako ng library. So, doon ako doon sa sulok ng library nagbabasa. Dala-dala ko yung computer ko tsaka yung libro ko. Para walang ingay, wala akong nakikitang bed. Kasi pag nakikita ko, sabi ko, pag nakikita ko yung bed ko, parang hinihila niya ako eh. So, ayun. At the same time, ang ginagawa ko rin po, yung nga, inuulit-ulit ko yung video, lalo na yung kay Sir Jay. Thank you, Sir Jay. Yung Respy, Neuro, talagang parang 3 beses kong binalikan yung neuro. Kasi parang sa akin kasi hirap ako sa neuro eh. Parang yung neuro kasi kapag yan ang na-damage, lahat ng system madadamage din eh. So parang 3 beses kong inulit yung video ni Sir J. Nung una, mahirap siyang intindihin pero kapag inulit-ulit mo siya, maano mo, ganito pala, ganito. Kasi mahirap mag-discuss Sir J eh. Ang hirap nung una, ang hirap kung sabi ko, ang hirap mag-discuss nito kako. So, ayun, parang ang ginawa ko para ma-overcome ko yung hirap ng discussion niya, inulit-ulit-ulit ko. Kasi sabi nga, repetitions is the key para ma-master mo yung subject. So, hindi naman po pwedeng isang upuan lang ma-master mo yan. So, kailangan mong ulit-ulitin para ma-retain talaga siya.
That's nice, no? That's really true, no? I mean, this like a very basic approach, pero kumbaga, yung repetition is the key nga sinasabi niya palagi ni Sir Jay, no? It's very basic, pero very helpful yun. Although, at some point, it's impractical nga, no? Kasi nga, you're juggling a lot of things, no? But then again, if you have the time to do a lot of repetition, that will really help you out, no? Ayan, no? Ang coach mo is andito ngayon. We're so happy kasi very
Yes, Sir Fern. Thank you, Sir Fern.
no?
At saka si Ma'am Kat,
Kat. I
dalawa po
see.
sila.
Dalawa sila. I see. Ayan. So, puro pala international group ito nag-work sa iyo. I mean, of course, no? Fern is
Oo
in
nga.
Tokyo. You are in Australia. Tapos yung support na coach mo naman, taga Brunei.
Thank you, Sir Fern, sa pagtawag mo at pag-remind sa akin ng mga paano basahin yung paano ma-familiarize kung paano umatake ng questions. Thank you very much.
I like to know the thoughts naman of Ferno. Coach Ferno, how can you describe si Sir Reynaldo being a student na nag-review for the NCLEX naman? How was your relationship with him as a coach? I mean, how will you describe him as a student?
All right, thank you for asking, Sir Mark. And good evening po to all. And of course, yeah, we're gonna speak Tagalog. Oh, sige, Tagalog. Yun, as a student, actually, I am amazed by his experience kasi nga, 3 take, then he failed. And it's his fourth take. However, he didn't give up. Then, yun sa mga viewers na hindi nakapanood earlier, sabi ni Sir Reynaldo, sinulat ko, naka-notebook po tayo, yan. Sinulat ko lahat. So, sabi niya, yung enthusiasm niya to study based sa sa kwento niya, na totoong maraming agony. That's true. You're gonna experience a lot of agony in your review days and journey. So it's not really a straight line in your journey. So talagang na-amaze ako sa journey niya. And yung always paulit-ulit niyang phrase today, if titigil, mas talo. O, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, talagang ulit-ulit yun. Narinig ko yan kanina ilang beses. So, if titigil ka sa journey, yung mga nakikinig dito na na mga magre-retake din na like let's say around recently lang na failed sa NCLEX and now parang nawalan talaga ng gana na mag-exam. Let's listen to Sir Reynaldo. If titigil, mas talo. Oh, yan. Ulit-ulit. So, keep giving your best, and of course one day success will not happen in one effort lang. So talagang yung sabi ni Sir Ronaldo, paulit-ulit, repetition. So, and especially ito yung pinaka-highlight niya sa obstacle niya na 3 weeks out na nag-positive siya sa COVID. At ito yung let's say we can take away or we're gonna remember this. Say, kahit may obstacle, may problem, sabi niya, he still took the chance to review. Oh, nagkasakit, nagka-COVID, hindi nakapag-work. So, ibig sabihin, it's a chance. He thought to it as a positive chance na makapag-review. Ganun. So, I think Sir Ronaldo has, from his first take experience hanggang ngayon, yun yung lesson na dinala niya at nag-grow siya na keep on going, and I think hopefully ma-apply pa rin yan sa next challenges. Kasi after passing NCLEX, hindi pa din dito nagtatapos yung journey. Kasi of course, what is the NCLEX for? Of course, is it for Australia RN or US RN or Canada RN? There will be challenges in coming that journey din.
Yan. Galing. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
Yeah.
first, we truly appreciate yung support ni Coach Fer naman kay Sir Ronaldo. For sure, no? I mean, ano to, tutok na tutok to kay, kay Coach Fer.
Ilang lecture video ang shinare ko, tapos nag-practice din kami ng NGN. Talaga in-explain ko sa kanya, ganito yun sir, magbasa ka ng sentence, wag yung what you think about the situation, but read it again, keep on reading until you gonna get what the sentence is asking. So it's not about what you are thinking about the sentence, but actually it's about what it.
Yes.
Yun bawal yung bias sa
Yeah.
pag nagbabasa kayo pag nagbabasa kayo ng question kay English na bawal yung personal bias, no? Kasi you have to be objective as much as you can. Kasi nga, yan minsan kasi nagiging struggle ng iba. Lalo yung mabatikan na sa no, sa bedside, no? Kasi sometimes na syempre may mga personal bias din sila on how they would approach things, no? But we always encourage yan na lalo yung mga batikan na sa bedside na trying to somehow dissociate yourself with yung veterano sa bedside versus doon sa sa hinihingi ng NCLEX kasi minsan unfortunately nagiging problema yun, no, kasi meron confusion, no, kasi kung ano ba kasi may nakasanayan kayo so it's really important that when you start to review for this examination is talagang total from scratch talaga. Kaya may minsan yun. I mean, I think siguro yung ginawa ni Sir Rinaldo naman, no, na it's taking advantage of the situation to your benefit. Kasi nga, for example, nung nagka-COVID siya, ginawa niya yun para mas maging productive pa sa exam. But then again, nagmamatter doon yung proper mindsetting mo naman. Tipong, how do you respond to the situation? Kasi responding versus reacting are two different things. When we say react kasi is more negative yun eh. When responding naman is more of parang informed decision process making. So that's what Sir Renato did. No? Instead of ma-dishearten siya kasi COVID, tinag-advantage niya yun kasi nga naman, no? Naka-quarantine siya. So, ay, siguro nakatulong din yun kasi na-distract siya daw sa pang-araw-araw. Medyo siguro nakalimutan niya na, may COVID pala ako kasi nga busy siya sa
Yes, kasi wala naman akong option, di naman ako pwedeng lumabas. So, talagang libro lang ang ko. Sama ko doon sa 1 week na nakakulong ako sa kwarto.
That's nice, no? Ang galing, ang galing. And dito sa mga materials naman na ginamit, no? Yun nga, you mentioned roadmap. Ano pa yung mga tipong mga materials na feeling mo is mara-recommend mo naman for your classmates, no? Na talagang nakatulong sa inyo?
Yung ginamit kong Q&A, sir, is Archer. So, nag-purchase lang ako ng 2 months pero parang hindi ko naman nasulit. Parang naka 60 or 70% lang ako nung Q&A niya. So, yung Archer kasi, I find it na okay siya. Though okay din naman ang UWorld kasi nag-UWorld din naman ako. Nasa ng estudyante kung paano nila i-manage nga sabi ko nga. So, ayun nga, pag ang way kasi ng pag-review ko, sundan mo yung schedule ng IPAS kasi alam nila kung paano nila i-handle paano yung process, paano. Kasi kung sabi ko nga, kung akong magse-self-review ako, hindi ko alam kung saan ako mag-i-start, kung paano yung flow. Baka mag-start ako ng neuro tapos naiwan ko yung basic na infection control or something. Kaya talagang nag-stick lang ako doon sa program ng IPAS na alam nila kung paano yung sequence kung yung i-discuss nila. So from doon sa simple hanggang doon sa complicated na na.
That's true, no? Baka meron na sa inyo na nag-aantay na mag-start yung ating 13th cycle before really formalizing yung preparation ninyo, no? It's always a common question yan na or like a common dilemma for newbies, kumbaga, is like yung tanong na how and where should I start my review? Napakasimple na ng sagot doon, no? I mean, sometimes lang kasi it's like you tend to get overwhelmed with how to answer that particular question. Kasi nga, ang dami-daming inputs from outside or like ang daming yung nabasa na yan, siguro like na-research na, okay, itong material na gagamitin, ito yung mga ideas and other things. But then again, no, if you enroll at a review program such as dito kay IPAS, it's going to be easy na to answer that particular question on how and where you can start the review kasi ang sagot is andyan lang sa Moodle ninyo. Unang-una, first things first, no? You have to familiarize yourself with the Moodle. No, i-familiarize niyo 'yun. Mag-watch kayo ng Moodle walkthrough ninyo kasi That is how you can capitalize and maximize the features ng ating learning management system or like learning platform. Number two, you have to just simply follow kung ano yung nasa calendar. Hindi kayo mawawala. Kasi the way we plotted the lessons natin yan from the first month to the third month is naka-organize yan siya doon sa feeling namin is yung parang tipong magandang flow ng concept. Start muna tayo sa basic. Syempre, andyan yung fundamentals ninyo. And then, pahirap ng pahirap. Hindi kayo mawawala doon if you just simply follow the calendar that we provide you. Kung baga titinan nyo, is like, wala na eh. Hindi na kayo dapat mag-isip na anong unahin mo. Sundan mo yung calendar. And number two, we reinforce that with the review activity tracker that we're providing everyone. Hindi talaga kayo mawawala. So, akin dito is like, don't get too overwhelmed, no, with answering that question. Okay, basta pinaka-straightforward na pwedeng gawin, Moodle familiarization, and then just follow the calendar, and then you're good. No, after the cycle, o sige, mag-question bank kayo, and then sige, pwede na kami schedule yung exam. Yan. Okay, kita mo ginawa na sa Ronaldo, medyo naging maganda yung flow ng process niya kasi sinundan niya lang yung lessons na meron tayo kay iPass naman. Now, Sir Ronaldo, no, can you tell us yung experience mo naman on your actual exam day? Ito, so ano nangyari? I
Ayan.
mean, may mga bagay ba na hindi mo na-expect? I mean, how did you cope with the situation? How was your anxiety management on this recent attempt mo naman? Ayan, sige, kwentahan mo kami sa experience mo on your exam day.
Ayun, yung anxiety, of course, normal lang na nandun yung anxiety ko. So, ang ginawa ko lang, early in the morning, naligo lang ako and then nag-travel na ako around 15 minutes lang from here do sa testing center. And then, merong cafe sa baba, nag-breakfast lang ako ng light breakfast. And then, after that, umakyat na ako, naghintay ako ng instructions and then yung process ng sign-in nila. And then, nung time ko na, pinaupo lang ako doon sa labas ng testing center, naghihintay para i-allocate ako doon sa computer. So, nung nakaupo na ako, so parang ginawa ko lang, parang nasa bahay lang ako, paano ako mag-review sa bahay. Actually, tinanggal ko yung sapatos ko para komportable ako. Tinanggal ko yung sapatos ko kasi parang naiirita ako kasi parang mainit yung shoes, parang so parang sabi nga nila, gawin mo kung saka komportable kasi wala naman akong violate na rules. So yung finalo ko lang yun. So tinanggal ko yung sapatos ko tapos medyo tinaas ko yung paa ko. Parang naka-D4 ata ako nun. Yan tapos actually nag-expect ako ng 85 magsha-shutdown yung computer ko. Tapos pagdating ko ng 85, 86 na, para tumaas uli yung anxiety ko, parang 86 siya. Hindi siya nag-shutdown ng 85. So, ang gagawin ko. So, pagdating ko ng 90, tinaas ko yung kamay ko, nag-break ako, and then nag-toilet ako, and then parang nag-unwind lang ako ng mga 5 minutes kasi doon na yung oras ko gumagana siya eh. So, pagbalik ko ng ano, yung mindset ko, sabi ko, tapusin ko to kahit 150 questions to, basta may pass ako. And then 90, tapos nag-95 ako, lumabas naman yung NGN na hanggang pagdating ko ng 100, biglang namatay na. Sabi ko, kinabahan ako kung sa bako o ano. Kasi either way yun sir, di ba? Kung posado ka or bumagsak ka. Tapos, hindi ako anong gabi, hindi ako makapakali. Parang gusto ko na tingnan yung person view trick nila, pero sabi nila hindi na daw accurate yun. So, parang that time gusto ko tumawag sa APRA kung may result pa or ano. And then, usually kasi before kasi sir, nung mga first take ko, 6 weeks before lalabas ang result ng NCLEX bago nila i-send sa APRA. And then ang APRA ang mag-send sa amin ng email na pasado ka or what. And then, itong last take ko, inintake ko siya, expected ko is Wednesday. So, kasi nag-change nga sila, parang 5 days na lang daw, lalabas na ang result. And then, nag-expect ako ng Wednesday. And then Monday, nasa work ako. Tapos lunchtime yun, naka-break ako. Hawak ko yung phone ko. Parang nag-Facebook ako. Then may na-receive akong email. Nakita ko APRA notification. So nanginginig yung kamay ko. Di ko lang kung babasahin ko na ba or ano. Tapos, in-scroll, parang huminga ako ng malalim. Basahin ko na kasi kung di ko babasahin to, wala namang mangyayari. Para malaman ko ng pasado ako or bagsak ako. Pagkakita ko ng notification niya na has been passed, kanya, napasigaw ako napamura ako, tapos sabi ng mga kasama ko sa work, "Are you okay?" Kanila. Sabi ko, "Yes," ka sa kanila. Tapos sabi ko, tapos na ako ng exam ko. Tapos ayun, tumawa kami hanggang matapos yung trabaho ko na yung kulotang siya, wala na sa trabaho. Parang wala na yung utak ko sa trabaho. Parang pag kinakausap ako, sa kanila. Parang ilang days before nag-sink in sa akin na, oh, ito na, pasado na ako. Yung pagod ko, tapos pagkakaalala ko, parang before matapos yung break ko, nag-message na ako kay mama ko, sabi ko, mapasado ako. Sinend ko sa kanila, in-screenshot ko yung email ng APRA, then sinend ko sa kanila. Tapos, ayun nga, tinawagan ako na, yun bang, congratulations, lahat ng pagod mo, ito na. Pero hindi ko makakalimutan yung napasigaw ako, tapos napatingin sa akin sa break room. Ano nangyari sa kanya? At parang lahat ng pagod ko, eto na, parang eto na yun, wala akong pakialam kahit tingnan niyo ako, sumigaw ako. Eto yung bunga ng pagod ko eh.
For sure siguro, no? I mean, malamang sa malamang lahat tayo is like, at some point, ganun, no? I mean, pardon for the term, no? Pero napamura sa tuwa or like nagtatatalon sa tuwa. I mean, me, even personally, when nung nakita ko yung pass na word doon sa, ano, sa person view ko na quick result, and then, nagtatatalon din ako. That was a Sunday, tapos nagmumura ako ng Sunday kasi nga sa tuwa. Sabi ko, sorry Lord. I'm just so happy kaya napamura sa tuwa, no? And I mean, for sure, Sir Rinaldo, no, it could have been one of the sweetest siguro moments that you have been siguro for the longest time, no? Kasi nga, 3 beses mong pinilit kuhain, di ba? And this time around sa fourth attempt mo, dito mo na siya nakuha, no? Parang tipong, wow, I
Yes.
can just understand really yung, ano, yung sense of fulfillment mo nung time na yun, no? For sure, no? Hindi mo talaga makakalimutan yan ever, yung moment na yun. Lahat naman siguro tayo, no? Ng mga nakapasa na. And so, sa mga magpapasa pa lang ng exam, definitely hindi na talaga makakalimutan yung moment na nabasa niyo yung apat na word na yun na PA, apat na letter pala na PASS doon sa, ano, sa results niya. Ayan. So, Ma'am Michelle, I'd like to know your thoughts dito sa journey ni Sir Reynaldo naman.
Definitely, I'm so happy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, hearing the story of Sir Ronaldo makes me very, very happy because I feel very proud of the team who helped him for him to be able to succeed on this NCLEX. So I was able to get a quote coming from Maxwell. It says here, success takes effort and you can't make the journey if you're sitting back for life to come along and improve you. So talagang you really have to choose. You could have chosen to give up actually, Sir Fernando, on your third attempt na ayoko na. After all of these efforts that I have done, after all the sacrifices that I've made, after all the expenses that I've invested, it's still not becoming a reality to me. I'm still not making it on my NCLEX. But then you chose to still pursue on your NCLEX. You chose to have that big heart and big courage na you're going to pursue despite all of the obstacles that you have encountered. So I can say that I'm so proud of you, sir, for being very courageous and for being
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
patient. Because after all of those challenging times, pwede mo naman sabihin na ayoko na talaga kasi pagod na ako. You know, sometimes when we encounter a lot of challenges, it might come along in our journey na mawawalan tayo ng pasensya. No? Sometimes nauubos yung pasensya natin because of the obstacles that we have experienced. Pero ikaw, pinili mong mag-continue. And that's what I am so proud of you. Kasi masyado kang pasensyoso na tao. And having this kind of patience, that was really a transformative key for you to be able to succeed on your NCLEX. So, kung titingnan lang natin, if we are going to recall those things that you have experienced, so first thing, I know that, I think, based on what you have said, kasi on the first time that you have prepared, you had a theory, but you don't have the QBACs. On your second attempt, you had less theory, but you already had your QBank. On your third attempt, it was just a trial if okay ba to because the examination will be changing. So I'm just trying my luck here. But you know, even though ganun yung na-experience mo, nakulang yung preparation mo, but still naging courageous ka to try it out, try and error. Pero although I can say, personally, honestly, kulang yung preparation mo on your first 3 attempts. That's why we are really advocating to all of those of you, may it be you are our student or you are not our student, we are really advocating and advising you that these are the strategies, these are the tips which are effective for those who already made it. So these Hope Talk are very important for you to be able to learn what are those strategies and tips that the successful takers did for me that I can emulate, for me that I can also practice, and for me to also implement on my own things. So, I feel very, very, very proud of you, Sir Fernando, for also being very dedicated.
Thank you to IPAS as well, ma'am. Thank you for yung platform talaga, yung program ninyo is the best siya. Kasi as I've said nga a while ago na kung magsa-self-review ako, baka di ko lang kung saan ako mag-i-start. Pero once nung nag-enroll ako ng IPAS, nandun na lahat ng program na kailangan mo. Nandun na yung Q&A, ikaw na ang bahala paano ka mag-manage, kung paano mo siya i-handle. So, yun, nag-stick lang ako sa IPAS, saka dun sa roadmap, and maganda naman yung result.
Ayun nga. And those were the reasons, sir. Dahil you dedicated your time, your effort, nagsakripisyo ka, naging pasensyoso ka, despite everything. And finalo mo talaga religiously yung program. And those were the reasons kung bakit ka naging successful. And those were the reasons bakit ka napamura on your success.
Yes.
So we are very, very happy that after all of these efforts, for all those that you have invested, Sir Reynaldo, talagang nagbunga na. Everything paid off kahit marami tayong challenges na na-encounter. And we thank God really for giving you that guidance and the strength to carry on despite everything that you have encountered. Because if wala din ang guidance ni Lord, sometimes talagang
Yes.
nawawalan tayo ng motivation. Kasi yun nga, no, ang dami na nating trials. So, paano pa? Para saan pa? At paano ko babangon in every day of my life? And how can I continue studying? So if I have experienced all of those things, so it's really also a grace from the Lord to be able to wake up in the morning and still have that enthusiasm to carry on despite everything. And we really thank all the coaches as well, your coaches, Sir Fern, si Ma'am Katrina, and for all those who guided you on this journey, even those of your classmates who inspired you, bakit sila magaling? Saan nila kinukuha yung galing nila? And those are also the reasons why you really step up on this game na kailangan ko ding matutunan kung ano yung natutunan nila. You always have to remember, guys, that whatever those past nurses, those successful NCLEX takers were able to get, you also have the capacity to make it happen. You just have to follow certain structure. You just have to have that mindset and have that program in yourself. Paano ko nga ba kukunin itong goal na to? So, kung wala yung values that we are always telling you guys, hindi natin makukuha yung goal natin. So, keep that faith in you. Dapat lakihan pa natin yung heart natin for that courage to sink in. And dapat always tayong may pasensya. Ayan. Ayan talaga. So, congratulations, Sir Reynaldo. We are
Thank you very much po.
extremely and incredibly proud of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Ayan, take a one, Shelo. One thing, no, if I'm going to sum up yung takeaway ko dito sa conversations natin today with the experience ni Sir Reynaldo and of course, no, doon sa na-share ni Ma'am Rachel na quote from Maxwell, if I'm going to sum up this, no, siguro I can sum this into 3 words in a phrase, no. For me, this is yung stories ni Sir Reynaldo and si Patrick pala yun, remember si Patrick, no, yung mga retakers natin, they really pursued, no, despite all the failures before, talagang hindi sila tumigil. They have to move forward. Kasi nga, yun nga, angkoring dito sa sinabi ni Maxwell and sa experience ni Ronaldo, for me, takeaway ko dito is growth is a decision. Growth is a decision. You have to make that decision kung saan ka ba talaga pupunta. Kasi for yung transition ni Sir Ronaldo between yung third and fourth attempt niya, there was a we're really happy because he made that decision na, sige, di ba, susugal ulit ako dito. Hindi naman kayo uusad kung hindi kayo magde-decide. For those who are right now, no, mga retakers, kung meron tayong retakers right now na nakikinig, no? So, and for those na iba na medyo confused pa kung paano gagawin tong bagay-bagay na ito, always remember that, I mean, hindi lang yan sa pag-aaral, kundi life in general, no? Growth is a decision. Decision yan. Kasi ikaw mag-determine saan ka nga ba pupunta, gusto mo mag-grow o hindi. Di ba? So, it is a decision. Di ba? And sa amin lang, if some of you have made that decision na really to move forward with the NCLEX, ayan, don't worry. Yung coaches ninyo will guide you kung paano i-implement yung decision na yon. Kasi yan yung pinaka-pivotal moment ninyo. You have to decide kung saan kayo pupunta, anong gagawin ninyo. And don't worry, the coaches will be there to support you. Okay? Ayun ha. Remember that ha? Okay, growth is a decision. Okay? So, Sir Ronaldo, with the success that you have right now with your NCLEX, with the experience and other things, okay, if you're going to somehow sum up yung whole journey mo naman, how are you going to describe yung whole journey mo from the first attempt mo and then nakuha mo ng license mo na ito? I mean, what were the major realizations na nakuha mo dito? Yung mga lessons kumbaga na pwede mong ma-share sa mga classmates mo naman.
Bali, kasi meron akong quote dito, parang nabasa ko lang siya once nung college ako. Parang quote siya nung PT student na ahead sa akin ng 1 year kasi ang sabi niya, what you plan is what you reap. Being afraid is natural, being prepared is necessary. So yun ang inano ko. Parang yung takot, yung anxiety which is normal. As long as parang pagpupunta ka sa gera, dapat fully equipped ka. So, yun ang ginawa ko. Parang plus ko na to, kung ano man ang mangyayari, basta ibibigay ko yung best ko and then the rest, God will do the rest.
Short but sweet, no? Tama yun, no? I mean, yun nga, no? May depressions ngayon ni Sir Arnaldo will really serve as an inspiration to those, no? Na on the verge of giving up na, di ba? I mean, the reason why, ganitong mga stories na ito really embodies the goals ng Hope Talk, no? We are trying our as much as we can to present to you living proof, no? Living success stories, no? Kumbaga, we are presenting to you people with their unique stories ng mga struggles na inspiration naman. Kasi for the exam, for that matter, it requires a lot of patience, sacrifice, resources. Hindi lang yan material resources. Andyan yung financial resource. Magdedemand ito ng financial resource sa inyo. Magdedemand ito ng emotional resources. Magdedemand ito ng physical resource ninyo kasi magpupuyat kayo. Kanina sa Sir Ronaldo, nag-aaral hanggang alas 4 ng madaling araw. Ang daming kaakibat nito ng mga na efforts, no, and resources nga. And we don't want to waste those resources, no, by sitting, no, or like by going to the Pearson VUE na hindi tayo ready. Okay? And dapat, no, whenever we decide again to go to the Pearson VUE or like mag-schedule tayo ng exam, is dapat ready tayo, ha? Okay, wag tayong bara-bara. Okay? Kasi masakit bumagsak. Okay? Magastos bumagsak. Okay. So, last thoughts na lang kay Coach Fer naman for sa Reynaldo.
Yes po, in connection with what you said po sa kay Maxwell and yung growth is a decision. I think I wrote it down also na apply all strategies. That's another 3 words. And sabi ni Ma'am Rachel din earlier, sabi niya na do all means. So that's another 3 words. So wag yung yung puro partida na ay ito lang gagawin ko and then I think I will pass. Like question bags lang ngayon or Mark Klimek lang ngayon, ganun. I think everything, you're gonna gather all the information, lahat as much as possible. As long as makaya mo silang gawin or makuha. I think that's better than kulang, di ba? So, yun. Ito yung quote ni Sir Jay sa 12th cycle, if you remember. So, Sir Rinaldo passed during the 12th cycle, this is the quote, nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Napakabagay na bagay. So, we're looking forward. Ano kaya ang quote ni Sir Jay by 13th cycle? So, excited ako.
Ayan, so andito na siya. So, let's hear from Sir J.
So there you go. So Sir Ray, congratulations, and you're just one of the people that are really doing their best to get the success done. And yeah, I'm so happy about it. And when did you take the exam, Sir Ray? Just new. So I'm just thinking about how happy you are. especially if it's really new. And I guess it's not about just being new or something. Like for me, I passed the exam for how many years na siguro, but it's still the same feeling. Actually, the same feeling pa rin siya eh. So, yun nga sabi ko eh, parate na sacrifice is just temporary and then success is really permanent. Like even the feeling is permanently cemented in your heart. And of course, that's for your family, right? So hindi lang yan para sa'yo. It's not really being so selfish and you take your exam and then that's it. No, it's not. It's not for you. It's actually for your family, right? Congratulations, sir. And then we're really happy because you trusted us here in IPAS. And yeah, so making us as an instrument to your success. And ultimately, of course, we glorify God for whatever He did to us. You know, not only me, not only the educators, but the rest of the team, and ultimately the rest of you guys. All right, so I'm really happy as well. I'm really elated kasi I think it was yesterday, a few days ago. It was Ma'am Marilu. So it was Ma'am Marilu Daloza, and I'm not really sure about her last name though. I think yeah, Naldoza. Yeah, and then she just passed the exam. It was a long and winding road, talking about roads. She started cycle 2. So along the way, like, during our conversation with my batchmates and everything, like I was like really, why are you like, super like excited, Jay? Because I'm looking at my students that there you go. It's almost like it's every day. Everyone is messaging me and then, sir, this is it. I'm taking the exam, or most of the time it's like, sir, I already got it. And I'm so happy because Ma'am Marilu, it's been a while. We haven't talked to each other, and then she was able to make it. And she said, I'm going to drop by IPAS to make sure that I'm going to inspire everyone to do the Hope Talk. And yeah, that's our purpose here. Just like Sir Ray. Is it right, Ray? Because most of the
Yes,
people
sir.
I know, Ronaldo, I call it Ray. Right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, congratulations. And like I said, Marilu or whoever, yeah, success is success for everyone, right? So we may have a different stories to tell. We may have different struggles, but again, success is success. It's really precious for us to really look at our license. I mean, our results, like past result. And of course, ultimately, USRN license. Salamat, Sir Ray. Salamat for dropping by.
Thank you very much, Sir Jay. And thank you very much as well to iPass family for guiding us and helping us.
So of course, Ray, no, before we let you go, syempre may pa-token kami. Ayan. So Ray, we would like to present this like certificate naman. So this is our simple token, no? Kasi graduate ka na sa academy. Ang may pa-diploma na kami, so please accept this simple token from us naman. So may this simple certificate really remind you of all the hard work that you have made and all the lessons siguro din na natutunan mo dito sa very interesting and challenging pero very fruitful no na 4 attempts mo dito sa NCLEX mo naman. Ano to? Badge of honor mo to ha. Kasi sa license
Yes,
mo of
sir. Thank
course.
you, thank you.
So this is signed by me and Sir Jay. Yan. Sir Ray, thank you so much. No, so any last thoughts that you want to share to your classmates and those who are watching?
Lang, stay focused and then always pray and then sabi nga, prayers can move mountains. So, yung fourth take ko, hindi ko na in-expect na makakakuha ko ng fruitful na result. So, ayun, effort and do your best and then God will do the rest.
Yan. So, Sir Ray, maraming salamat really for your presence today, no? For sure, ang daming na napulot na aral yung mga classmates mo and we hope maging successful ka soon dito sa OSCE mo and eventual na
Yes.
pagiging registered nurse na
Sana
dyan
po.
sa Australia soon. Okay, so ano lang, kaya mo yan, no? Of course, hindi madali pero kakayanin at kakayanin pa rin yan, no? So, we wish you well
Kakayanin, sir.
sa sir ha, sa OSCE mo soon. Okay? And balitaan
Yes,
mo
sir.
natin kami
Thank you,
ulit.
thank you.
Okay?
Thank you po.
I pass, prize, say